everybody. Glad you enjoyed last night's episode. It was a lot of fun. On today's episode, we're going to be doing day 40, which is an interesting day for a number of reasons. First of all, it's the trade reset day, so I'm going to definitely want to go check out the trader, and really looking forward to seeing what they come up with for new material. I was trying to get this farm about ready to collapse here. I almost was going to do it off camera, but then I was like, well, I'm so close, so I might as well just stream this. Today's episode's not going to be tremendously long, but it'll be long enough. Let me put a couple of these back so I have a little bit inventory space. So I just grabbed a shit ton of these schematics because I know that at 4 o'clock in the morning I'm going to go over to the trader, but I kind of wanted to get some of this iron before it disappears. Not that it's a huge deal, I've got a ton of it anyway. Okay, there we go. That will disappear after a few minutes, so you kind of got to get it while it lasts, I guess. But as you can see, I'm making tremendous progress on this giant chunk of dirt. I guess I'll leave that little clip connecting here. Just trim it up a little bit from the backside. My goal is to kind of get this carved out overnight, so hopefully by 4 o'clock in the morning I'll have this farm opened up. And then the second day breaks, I'm going to head to the trader, check out the new stash. So I better bring my money, I guess. I don't even have my money on me. My casino chips. Okay. So that is probably enough to maintain the structural integrity there for now. I'm going to continue to whittle away at the base here. Let's leave a couple of chunks on right along the side where it's easy to mine. Try to get pretty much everything else dug out from underneath, though. And once we get this dug, then we just have a little bit on the other side, basically. Alright, let's see here. So that's pretty good, that's pretty good. Try to do this in a thoughtful, systematic way. Okay, so this is the big issue here on this side. Cannot quite hit that. Alright, do I have any beer? No, I put all my food and water away. Okay, I can't get any of these from the bottom, so I'm gonna have to go back up top and jump down. That's okay. I also sprained my ankle. I should probably put a splint on that. I'm gonna go ahead and drink 1 beer and then have a splint. I put all my extra stuff in here. Go, just the 1 splint. I'm almost certainly sprained my ankle again. So, it's just the way it goes. I'm running kind of low on clay, too. I really should just dedicate... Shit. That's not good at night. Oh, man. Well, we're gonna have some real opposition here in a second. And then the hazmat guys. Too bad I can't shoot through there. I definitely don't want them to take out my door, because that's kind of an expensive. I'm gonna try to shoot him through the door in the head. Oh man. So this isn't going too bad. You know, they're not as bad as you think sometimes. And obviously, some zombie types are worse than others. I mean, I've been leaving my forge running for, like, ever, so it's not a huge surprise that I'd be attacked by a screamer. Nothing amazing. I'm just gonna leave it all on them for now. Okay. So I need to sneak over to my farm. It's nice. Again, with the very real possibility that there could be more screamers out there any minute. Okay, now I need to do this thing where I... Oh, shoot. I didn't bring my shovel. It'll work. When in doubt, use your sledgehammer. It does pretty good, block damage in general, so it's pretty useful. And we're just channeling down here so I don't break my leg, basically. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this entire wall out, basically. We're almost done with this, guys, by the way, so it's been a long time coming, but... Mining at night, usually not the best idea, but gotta get it done, guys. Okay, so I think this is the second to last layer, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll be done with this side. I want to completely disconnect this side, unlike the other side, which is still technically connected. Now, doing that might cause a collapse. I'm not sure. The collapse is going to happen any minute. You know, any minute once I get to the last layer, I should say. I think it's going to be intact for now, but I want to see it. I haven't had a collapse this big ever, really. I did dig out under a boulder once. One of those big, giant boulders, not the small ones, but the big one that's connected to the ground with voxels. And that thing, I had to dig it out because I was looking for treasure, and it just completely collapsed. It was really cool. It left one little shaft of rock sticking straight up, like a tower. Let me just get rid of this. Of course, my beer has worn off. One more. Damn. There we go. Okay. So that area is basically done. Okay. And then I just finish this little thing that I'm standing on. Just about 16 more blocks to break here, and then we'll be watching this thing collapse. Don't mind the extra iron either. The iron is always useful. It's going to be really useful for weapons and traps and things. I really should have waited to get rid of all my stuff and kept the beer on me, because I could really use a beer right now, but how many times have I said that before? Could either use a beer or a 600 pickaxe. Okay, this should be the last layer here. So I should be opening up... Oh, buddy. Well, not down there, it isn't. Oh, shit. Knew I heard something. I guess I'll just take those. Probably be dehydrated, yep. But we're almost done with this. I guess there's one more layer underneath this one in some places. It looks like I've dug through in some areas, and others it's connected still one more layer. I just want to get it so that every single remaining block I can get from the bottom. But I think I've actually dug out all the bottom ones. So in theory, yeah. So in theory, we're just basically digging down to connect it to the where we've dug out from the bottom. Oh shit! Ow. Okay, that's actually not a bad thing because I need that beer anyway. Where's my little exit? Here it is. Okay. Have a little bit of water first. And then a beer. Yeah, whatever. Wasting jars, but not a huge deal. Okay. Well, back up we go. This should be the last time I have to do this. Dead zombies everywhere. Surprised we don't have another screamer yet, given that my forge is still running. Okay, so we're just gonna use this little thing. Okay, that did hurt slightly. Okay. Yep, we're basically just disconnecting it now from this side. So this is the exciting part. We're two-shotting these things again, which is always nice. Let me get this side first. If I do happen to miss one or two voxels, I can just create a frame and jump up and get it from below, but that'd be inconvenient to say the least. Okay, we just have literally like 4 more maybe. 2 there, okay. This is kind of intense. Get that second one first, okay. This one, and this one. Alright. Ow! Okay, we broke our leg, but we got that entire side carved out. So there's only 3 points of connection now between this humongous chunk of rock and not falling. Let's get this side now and see what happens. It might start collapsing at any moment. But I think I'm gonna have to get those underground those base support ones. This is a bigger connection chunk than I thought it was. Okay, there we go. 3 more. 1. This will be 2 and 3. Okay, now we are completely disconnected from all the sides. It is only being held up by these 2 points of contact. I wonder if there's any mechanics in this game, by the way, that cause you to die by getting hit by falling rocks. Let me just weaken this one quite a ways. Okay, there's only 3 points of contact there. And then let me go to this one similarly. Just cut right through it. Okay, there's only 2 there. There's 1. I have to kind of duck down to hit these. Okay, let's go for it. It is conceivable. Oh, there we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I do not feel safe, to be honest with you. But I didn't take any damage, and I guess there's no mechanic for that. I can start grabbing some of this iron as it turns into those bags. Also, it's going to create this rubble, which is fine, because it's a lot less work than the actual thing. But that's really cool, man. I love how the game does that. It's a really cool mechanic. Look at that. Ow. I got, like, surrounded here. I, like, got stuck in the dirt here. That's crazy. Yeah, there's sand and stuff in there, but I'll do that later. So this is the one point of contact that was left when it started to collapse, and I will go ahead and get that one so we can collapse that as well. Nice. Okay, that was really cool and really effective. Okay, so now all we got to do is dig the rest of this rubble out. I kind of want to get my inventory free before I do that so I can get the sand. which is glass basically. But, and then we'll put dirt in, and then we'll cover the top, and we'll make a farm. Very excited about it. Wow, look at that. That's a clean, there's one clean pit. There are indications of iron vein going along there, so that's cool too. Because we did encounter that as we were digging. Okay, that was fun. Glad we finally got that done. We have a friend upstairs, it sounds like. Okay, let me just put a few things away. I'll do one more water real quick. And then I'll take a couple more schematics. Actually, no, I'll take one schematic and my cache. Okay, and I'll keep everything. Well, I don't really need the pickaxe. If I'm not bringing my axe, I'm not going to bring my pickaxe. I will bring my weapons. That means I can bring this cache and sell that too. Okay. And I really should do a splint. Okay, let's do the splint real quick. I gotta grab a duct tape and a cloth and a wood. Okay, we'll use that, and then we'll put our things back. Okay, there we go. So I'm good on hunger, thirst, got the splints, got everything that I want to sell, and I'm really excited to check out the trader today. And where is our little friend? Okay, it's always a bad sign when the zombie stops doing what she's doing when you come upstairs. Not sure if she screamed or not. I'll get those later. Our house is in shambles up here, really. Yeah, she got it. Sometimes the screamers don't actually scream. They just... They trigger the zombies in a way that doesn't really necessarily make a noise. The only thing I'm doing is checking them for something like absurdly valuable, like a weapon or something. I'm not going to clean them up now. Oops. Oh, he got me. That's not good. And she got me too. Wow. Well. I'm infected again. Okay, well, not a huge surprise. My reckless playstyle has disserved me once again. Let's get on this bike and get out of here. I should probably think about not leaving my forge on so much. It's just I've got so many things I need to melt. I think if I put a bigger system of spikes around that north side of my house there, it would be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to veer off to the southeast, or to the, is it the northeast? To the southeast, right? Yeah. Oops. God damn it. This bike can be a little bit fidgety. Come on. There we go. Trying to find that cabin on the map, or the trader. I don't know how far away map points activate. I don't think it's indefinite though. I think you have to be within a certain range. Let me just... Okay, yeah, I'm basically heading right for it, a little bit south, a little farther south. Yeah, you can see the impression of it on the mini-map now. Oof. Oh, I'm freezing now because I have my poncho on. Not a lot I can do about that until I get to the trader, to be honest, because I don't really have the inventory space to manage that right now. Oh, you know what I was going to do is put that other mini bike seat on this bike. I'll do that once I get to the trader, which is right there. Beautiful view of the trader and the city and everything, by the way. I'd go do some looting, but I just don't have time this episode, I don't think. Because I gotta finish in like 20 minutes. I might have a little bit of time. What I'd have to do is go back home, get my axe and stuff. And I chose not to bring that because I wanted to sell more schematics. Oh, I should have loaded the mini bike up with stuff, because I don't think I did. Yeah, that was a rookie mistake on my part, but I'll at least get a better seat out of it. It's 500, I could sell that. Why not? Could create a second mini bike too. That way if I die, I can use the second mini bike to get to the first one.
Your money is welcome here.
Thanks, friend. Let's just use the keyboard. Surprised my bartering skill hasn't gone up. I think it did inch up there a second ago, but for some reason I'm under the impression that doing these one by one is better for your bartering skill, but I think I make this comment every time. But obviously if you do that, it just goes right through, so who knows. Okay. So. Let's check out books. Okay, I sold them. I should check these out before I sell them all of the... There's two that I'm really looking for. It's the one that I can never remember that you can't buy. Hold on.
Thank you, Survivor. Check back soon. I get new merchandise daily. Welcome, Survivor.
Not daily. It's every 3 days, you liar. Okay, so clothing, not really seeing anything. Cooking, no. I don't know how an SMG barrel is a resource, but that's fine. I could get the fertilizer. Let's do that. That's actually not expensive at all. Surprised me. I think I sold them all that stuff, yeah. Could just buy this bucket. But let's buy the gunpowder for sure. Yeah, that was actually not expensive either. Okay. Could buy this. This might actually save me some trouble making one, so let's buy that. Ammo. Shotgun shells are the only ones that are remotely appealing. Okay, and then I think we checked through here pretty good. Didn't see anything. That's really bad chainsaw parts. We do have some more ammo here. And I could get a spotlight. Let's get a spotlight. Pretty sure I know that one. Pretty sure I know that one. Wood and roofing. Let me...
It's been a real pleasure. You watch yourself out there.
I really can't tell if I know that.
I got just the thing for what's ailing you.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one quick thing. Yeah, you know, I just don't, so I basically am Googling, whether there's an easy way to tell if you've read a schematic or a book. I mean, there's only one real surefire way to figure it out, and it's to buy it and check it out. And the one that I'm 99% sure I have both of these, but I hate to do that.
Gratitude and safe travels, friend.
Yeah, I definitely have both of those, so I have to sell them back, and I'm gonna lose money on it. Yeah, I just lost like, I just lost like 700. That's not the end of the world. I'd rather lose the 700 caps than be uncertain about whether I had that. Okay, is this better armor than what I've got? This is like 56, 52, 38, 45, 19. So 50, 50, 40, 40, 20.
Great doing business with you. Come back and tell your friends.
This is, yeah, it is better than that. So I should probably consider buying that.
I thought you might be one of the dead.
I could buy a turret. At some point, that's tempting. But really, the only couple things here that make sense for me to buy are these bandit armors. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in the selection today, but
doing business with you.
Yep, that was an upgrade, and then this is going to be an upgrade too. Yep. Although that one's less dramatic. Yeah, less dramatic indeed. Okay. Well, I'm very disappointed with this trader today. We got some crappy things. We did make some money, but not enough to be worth the trip, I don't think. Let's go, let's just go west. I'd like to find another trader is what I'd like. So let me just go west. Go west, young man, go west. How are we doing on gas? 70%? Not too worried about it. It is a little bit lower than I'd like it to be, but I can just, well, I was gonna say I could wrench a car, but I can't really do that, can I? If I were in a town area, I could just use the things from the town to get gas. Reason, of course, that I can't wrench a car is simply because I don't have a wrench on me. I'm not going to worry about the gas until I get down into the 30% range. I didn't start out with the full tank either. This is like only 10 or 15% of the gas tank that took me to get to the trader. So, should be okay. I'm basically just going to go through areas that I haven't explored yet. See what I can find. I'd really like to get out of this biome though, so I don't freeze to death. Although this is kind of a high point. I'm not seeing anything up there. Let's go to the next mountaintop over here. I do like to track these mountaintops a little bit so you can see off in the distance points of interest. And this is very clear day, so this is good. Oops. Shot the tree with crossbow. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we do have a house there. Looks to be a house up there. Let me just get my map. Let me mark this point as high point. One of the higher points in this area. The trees are obscuring my view. Excuse me. Love chopping down trees with the sledgehammer. Okay, so what we're going to do basically is just get rid of this tree in 3 more hits, and then we will be able to see in that direction. Okay. Looks to be a coal deposit or something. Well, we can't really see that well. That tree is also very obstructing. Can't even really see the trader. Certainly not the town. So I guess I'm just gonna keep going west and intersect this. Maybe come down here a little ways. Okay. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Those cliffs and stuff scare me. I don't know if they should, because I don't think they do much damage, but they do freak me out a little. We're now in the desert, so again, the biome changes from winter to desert right overnight there, which is weird. Although, there are places in Arizona and New Mexico where that happens, where you're like, and this game is based on Arizona, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but, you know, like, northern New Mexico or Arizona, you can be in the desert, and then, like, 5 miles later, you're at elevation where there's snow. So it's kind of crazy. Okay, should we just go for that tent? Yeah, let's go for the tent. We can do that. I don't have any food or water, keep in mind, so... Did I get... No, I didn't have the space for it at the time. I was gonna say there was a zombie with a couple cans. That was back at camp, and I didn't take it with me. Try to avoid running into cactuses. They do minimal but noticeable damage over time to your bike. Put a little maple tree there. Can I drop this? Just, I wish there's a way I could drop it without going into my inventory and pushing D. We got our airdrop. And maybe I should end the episode by going to get that. I'm actually shocked at the absence of traders. Like, the last single player I did was, there were like 3 traders within like 12, you know, mile. I don't know how distances are, but, you know, within close proximity. I don't know if she was there the whole time, but definitely want to take her out. Okay. Grab that. Nothing. I'm surprised that when a container doesn't have anything. Okay. So then let's, okay, so that's back there. That sucks. Let's go get that. It'll just take a second, and then we'll go back to doing what we're doing. Definitely going to be worried about gas, though. I think I can make my plans still work, but this is definitely a 10% tank detour here. See if we get anything good this time. A little jumping there. Again, I don't know if that impacts the health of the mini bike at all, but it sure seems like it should. But I do have a really nice chassis now, so maybe the quality of the chassis affects the damage rate of your mini bike. Nice, I'll have one of those right away. Alright. And then let's see here. Let's go south. Do a little change of plans. We'll go south, connect up to that big road. Oh, that is a cliff. That is a straight up cliff. And there's a fucking trail leading right to it. That is not good. That would not have been... I don't know if I would have died or the mini bike would have been busted. Ooh, let's go check out this cave. That's a cool trick. I do like these caves. I'll have to use the sledgehammer to get in, of course. But not a problem. I do have these things. I could get nitrate out of that. I don't know if I can get it with the sledge. Nope, it doesn't give me it with the sledge. Use a pickaxe or probably a stone axe. Let's get that. I will grab the mushrooms and the whatever's in the loot boxes. God damn it. Fucking crossbow. I'm better off without zooming. God damn it. Okay. I've definitely made one of these caves my base before. It's kind of cool. This is iron vein here. It's so weird not having an axe or a pickaxe. Well, if I do find that trader, I'll have plenty to sell him. And there's a little bit of variety with these caves too, because some of them have a big metal door that's barricaded and an ammo box, and then some like this are just kind of pathetic, really. Probably getting thirsty, I would imagine. Okay, back to the south. So we're going to meet up with that road. Once my gas gets to under 50%, then we know that it's physically possible for me to get stranded. So I definitely want to be like sort of veering towards home by that 50% point. And we're at 55%, which is not so far from where we need to start thinking about turning around. But I do want to connect up with this road. It should be right here, yeah. Okay, so there is this town there. Let's just kind of go over here. Alright, there's a house. Oops, I keep doing the wrong thing. That town, which is not... Oh, there's a gas plant. I could go get... Oh, shoot. A pack of wolves. I should probably get ready to get on my mini bike. Do they not see me? I guess not. Well, that's fine. Okay, so, and usually, like, I'm trying to find, like, a trader next to town. I don't see him. Usually there's, like, a flag waving or something. I don't see anything that looks like a trader down there. Kind of want to, oops, go up to the top of this hill and look the other way. Just go to the top of this mountain and look over here. I'd rather go to a trader than to that gas station, but the gas station would keep me out on the road longer. It is 2 o'clock, though. Okay, so there is a house there, but not a trader. Let me get up on this ridge. Oh, buddy. Okay. So the road looks like it just stops in the middle of the mountain there, which is weird. I'm gonna go over here and check this little thing out. Okay. Do not see any traders over here. A couple cabins. I'm very confused about this road. I'm sure it connects up to that other road I was on, but then it... Oh, it does go over the mountain, okay. Well, I guess I can barely squeak over here, check out what's on this side of this mountain, and then head back. That's about as much as I can tolerate with my gas tank. We're at exactly 50%, so this is, at least on paper, about as far as you want to go without extra fuel, which I made the mistake of not bringing. Awkward light change there as the biome changed. They need to work on that. Okay, there's another town down there. You know what? I bet you there's gas down there. Let's check it out. Not seeing any obvious signs of a trader either. This is like one of the most skimpy on trade games I've ever played. All I need is like one gas barrel. So that's basically what I'm going to try to find down here. I might be tempted by like a shotgun messiah or something like that. These are all houses. They're not going to have gas. So, you know, what you want, basically, there's a few options. You want, obviously, the gas plant, a gas station, a junkyard, a car yard, or some of these little businesses like this that have these little barrels out front, like this. I've actually got two right here. Of course, I still have no food or water. Could swing into one of these businesses and grab whatever food or water they might have. But without an axe or pickaxe, it's not optimal. So that's a hardware store. They're probably not going to have food or water. There's another one. Let me go get this one. Okay. Also, I believe there's one on each of these balconies for these two buildings there, these groceries. And actually, the grocery store might have food and water, so let me just pop in here real quick. I'm sure we'll get some company. Yeah, we got a couple friends in here. Just a couple. Hardest thing with the headshots, or the crossbows, getting the headshots. There we go. Got a shoulder shot. Alright, let's just do this. Okay. Hi, buddy. I think one of them is trying to come down from upstairs. Let's just clear the building quick before we proceed. Let's scrap a couple things. Let's wear that. Save just a little time on the door. It's gotta be in here. Or in that closet from below. Must be in the closet below. Okay. Oh. A couple of them. Oh wow, there's one right behind me. Came in from the back door. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. Because I needed one of those for this trip anyway. Okay, so let's finish what we were doing here and grab... I knew there'd be water. Water is a good start. It'd be nice if I had a little tiny bit of food. And there probably is going to be a Shamway box back here. I'm glad the zombies didn't destroy it. So we do have raw meat. I'm want to keep that, but I probably can't use it right now. And I will definitely be just fine. I'll eat that, and I'll save that. Oh, there are two. Okay. So I'll eat the second one as well. Okay, good. We're back in business. In every aspect. Okay. Laundromat. Okay, so I guess what I want to do is just real quick. I probably should have sold that armor, but maybe I'll just take it back with me. That's fine. I could make bacon and eggs if I had a proper cooking implements, but I don't think I do. Okay, let me see where I am. Okay, so we're way down over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so all I gotta do... If I go due north, I'll connect to this town, then I can head back to home from there. So I think this is gonna be the last little thing I do on this episode, and I'm just basically keeping my eyes peeled for a trader. Nothing so far. Little radio station farm area. At some point I'm gonna have to refuel, but no rush. And then, you know, once I get back home, I really should start preparing for day 42 Horde Night, because I've really got about 48 hours to do that. I don't need 48 hours anymore, because I'm in really good shape for most purposes, but you don't want to be unprepared. So it's always better to plan a little bit of extra time in to your preparations. At this point in the game, the Horde Nights are really not that bad. When it'll get bad once we get to the advanced zombie stage. Right now we're getting tourists and spider zombies. I said spider monkeys, but we're not getting police or anything like that. So okay, well there's some towers and destroyed buildings and stuff in here. But again, you know, traders don't usually spawn in town. They often spawn right outside of town, in my experience. There's a hog. I'll just get the meat off of him real quick. Okay, so let's continue. Not seeing any signs. Let me just poke my head this way a little bit, and then we'll turn right around and go home. Very, very sad about the lack of traders on this map. But you know what? That's okay. We don't really need the trader that badly. It's just kind of convenient. Yeah, nothing around here. You know, it's convenient. It's nice to have the ability to sell things. Nice to have the ability to buy things. Like that generator bank. I think I can make that, but it's a lot easier to just buy it. Because let me show you. 10 forged steel, mechanical parts, electrical parts, components. I mean, it's just easier to buy it, you know? And we're going to be getting into electricity in the near future, so... Up. Oh, buddy. Ha! Finally. We got one. Okay, we found our second trader. And what... Off in the distance, is that yet another one? I want to check that out for sure. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and mark this as a trade post. Okay, and he's still barely open. Let's see what we can sell in the next hour and a half. I'll forego looting the place for now. I do want to sell my...
Make it snappy. I gotta take a crap.
Sell my mediocre gun parts. Sell those 2 oils. Schematic. That's probably fine. Okay, ooh. Alright. Sell all this brass. I'll keep the brass. Okay, so he's got a lot more stuff. Let me start out by checking that and checking this. Hop seed is something I definitely want, because I can start doing beer. I thought there was a schematic to learn how to do beer. Yeah, that was definitely worth it, because now I can start growing hops, I think. I don't know if I have this.
Be careful out there. You.
I do not have that, so that's good. That was worth it.
Hey, asshole. You better not bring any diseases into my store.
This is a better chest armor than the one I have. Let me upgrade to that.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Yeah, he's mad at me. Okay, let me finish this part. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I want from this guy for now. Probably better save my chips for later. Could get some ammo. But I'm just gonna hold off. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it an episode, guys. Maybe I'm okay. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on 7 Days to Die.